It is not uncommon at all for us to show you two houses from different builders and you still see roughly the same styles and trims and finishes, but that's not what I got for you here today. We are in Lewis Farms of Gluckstadt, where there are two builders here building in just completely different styles. You'll see all the different touches in the trims, the finishes, the materials they use, and obviously the layout too. And I want you to tell me which one is your favorite, because we're gonna go through them both today, and you're either gonna like one or you're gonna like the other. But I really don't think a lot of you are gonna like them both. So let us know which one is your favorite, because it's time for the weekend home show. All right, C-Mac. Now look, we got two builders here, and we like to focus on the differences. We know we got some different things here on the macro scale. I'll say some big high-end stuff, right?
Yeah.
More bedrooms, more garage space in the other house. But I want to focus today because we got two different builders, and I feel like these builders build totally differently. Like they got different styles.
And we also got two different price points. Well, you've already said that, hadn't you?
Right. Well, I haven't said that, but I'm leading into that because you have a little bit more square footage, more bedroom in the house that we're going to go up to. So it is a little bigger. You could say a little nicer, a little higher end house. But I want to focus on the finishes here because this one does things a little differently than the other one, and honestly, differently than a lot of them we've seen lately. So that's why I wanted to start here first.
Okay, let's roll.
Also, I like that the cows are in the backyard.
Yeah, this one has cows in the backyard. So there's pasture land behind these homes.
We are at the end of cul-de-sac.
Yes, we're into the cul-de-sac. Obviously, the future development will go that way, but you already in the cul-de-sac, come in, and then they'll take a right. We also have the stormwater catch-all kind of right here. It does have water in it right now. So that makes this home site pretty good because you
waterfront right here, Charles.
Oh yeah, waterfront. As you can see, there's well, that might be for the silt fence, but anyhow, you got this space here on the side. And then when you walk into this one, you got, so like Jared said, you know, we've been talking about the venting on the outside. Well, this one's gone back to just your regular venting here, right? Mm-hmm. We got all brick still. We still have our solid beams. But
something too, I'll say, I'm surprised Charles didn't mention it, but we talk about our courtyard entry garages a lot. This one is actually the front entry
garage, which that was obvious because
it's obvious.
All behind me the whole time, Jerry.
It's obvious, but in case you're watching for the first time, we probably see that less common than the courtyard entry. So.
Oh yeah. So we're definitely not used to seeing front entry garages here, just because of our lot sizes and stuff like that. But we do have a good solid beam here. You got architectural shingles still. Then you got this.
The beaded board.
Beaded board. I will say though, at this price point, look at the landscaping. Yeah. I mean, you got plenty of landscaping even going here. And like you guys know, if you've been watching, I like it when it has curves. Gives it a little, to me, gives it a little more,
a little different.
A better appeal, and just rather than a straight line and stuff like that.
Hey y'all, real quick, before we go inside, please don't forget that we are real estate agents right here in the Jackson, Mississippi metro area. So whether you're local and just moving from one house to another, or you're relocating from across the country, we have got your back. All you got to do is call, text, email. You could even break out that megaphone or click the link in the description, scan the QR code, whatever it takes. Get in touch with us so we can help make that process as smooth as possible. Okay, so let's go ahead and get inside the house.
So we still have our wood door, 8-foot wood door here. Oh, Jared.
What?
We got stamped concrete right here.
You sure do.
On this front porch area. Wait till you see the back patio though.
Yeah, the back patio is, I will say this one, they did a great job with the back patio. Back here with what you get.
So we got an open floor plan. Jared just walked into that dining space. Got a nice light fixture, plenty of room here.
And I just want to say, because this is unusual, just barely I can stand underneath this dining room fixture. Usually it's too low for me to walk under. Hit my head.
Watch this.
Yeah, Charles is away.
All clear, all clear. As you can see back here, we got a brick interior wall, which we don't normally see at this price point.
I just haven't been seeing that. So, I felt like that used to be more common. Maybe it's coming back.
Yeah, but you at this price point.
Not at this price point.
Not at this price point. Obviously, from about right in here, I would say it's living space. So good sized living area. We still have our gas log fireplace here. They did a little bit different here with kind of a 3D look. I don't know if y'all can see it on camera, but the mantle kind of drops down in there. We have a split plan. Over here we have, let's go over here real quick before I go there, Jared. We got the big crown molding at the top.
Do you have that? You got the, I think that's an 8-inch baseboard on the bottom too.
We have a dedicated office space, built-in desk and cabinets with a big window looking into the front yard.
And again, for this price point, in a 3.2, this is a big office.
It is a big office, big office. All right, let's go here to our guest bedrooms, and then we'll hit that kitchen. So now this has LVP flooring, luxury vinyl plate flooring. We did go carpet in the bedrooms because we haven't been seeing that a lot lately because we've been doing these higher, these homes at a higher price point. Now, here's our closet. We still have what I call a step-in walk-in closet, but you only have hanging rods and shelving on top of the hanging rods here. We have a light kit with the fan.
Now, y'all let me know in the comments, because we're going to see this in both houses today, actually. Do you prefer carpet in the bedrooms, or would you rather have no carpet? I like carpet in the bedrooms.
I like no carpet.
Oh, I like it.
Anyway,
to me, it's just a little more cozy. I'm coming here. It's my bedroom. I like it.
So I'm just going to go ahead and say it. This home's under $400,000. We still have our trim here. We still have our trim up top. We still have our baseboard trim. In a lot of homes in other markets, they'll pull out the trim here and change your trim there when you get into price points that are a little less.
Throw them wire racks in the closets.
You got
a lot of that stuff.
You got a guest bathroom here. I believe this is a quartz countertop. You do have an insert. And then there is storage behind the door here for your linens.
Come around so we can see that, Charles.
I'm gonna get that door, close it for you.
So it's always good to have that storage. I've been in a lot where they just forget the storage. They leave it out. And where are you gonna put the stuff?
Well, as I was walking down the hall, I noticed there was no storage closets. Something. There's gotta be one in the bathroom. I would say this bedroom is gonna be bigger than the front bedroom. It feels a little deeper to me than the front bedroom.
Yes, it's longer that way for sure.
And then of course, closet's going to be the same in here.
I like to talk about like what size bed could you put in there.
You could fit a queen in here.
Up there, a queen easily. Here, you could fit a king width-wise. I don't know how far out this way it would come. Like a king would fit between these two outlets over here, but probably would come out here. So you're still probably a queen in here, but just it is deep enough you could put it. I just don't know how far it would stick out in the room.
Right, queen gives you more space.
Right.
All right, now check out this kitchen, Jared. We got a huge island, which, I don't think that's lacking here in our market.
This is bigger than, especially in this price range, but I mean, it's a longer island. So you could put, I'm gonna say comfortably, Charles would probably say 4 bar stools you could fit at this island. You could probably squeeze 5, but comfortably you could fit 4.
Oh, 4 for sure, 4 for sure. We got our 4 burner cooktop with a griddle in the middle on this one. In here, in a different price point, they are bringing the microwaves here rather than having the vent hoods out. As you can tell, there's no vent hood going out. And then you could obviously see once I open this door. We got our nice quartz here, nice backsplash, got a gray color to it. Of course, we're not gonna have soft close in here. Had to do that again. It felt.
It'd be pretty surprising.
Yeah. I was like, what? Then we got a undermounted sink here. You do have the divider. Well, a lot of them we've been seeing lately been open, right? And then we got our.
I do really like having your sink with the window. I know a lot of people like that, so you can look out. And here,
come over here, Jared. Well,
he's not out there right now.
They're not out there now.
But as I say, at least today, that's farmland right there.
That is farmland.
Farmland here lately has a tendency to turn into neighborhoods, but right now, today, it's farmland.
Okay, and obviously refrigerator we go here. So we still have a ton of counter space in this kitchen, open up into the living and dining area. So plenty of space in this kitchen. And down this way, we got a laundry room with plenty of counter space and a sink.
You do have that sink. I know we had that comment a while back, so here you do have it.
Hanging rod there, your broom closet behind the door here. Come on in, Drew. Obviously washer and dryer. I had they had the plug-in. That way you could do your Wi-Fi, alarm system, go do it all, mount it right there and have it out of the way. But what was it? I had somebody come in and they brought it up. I hadn't had anybody do it in a while. Right? But there's no space for a freezer.
Well, in some of the bigger ones, you'll see that. Here.
But even then, no space for a freezer.
You're right though. It isn't usually there unless you got to go up a lot typically to get that kind of space.
So what's that mean? You got to put the freezer out here in the garage, which isn't uncommon in our market.
Well, how big is this storage room? Maybe you could fit it over here.
You could fit it maybe in here. Oh yeah, for sure. You could fit it in here if you wanted to. Fit it right
where
here.
you can put that freezer.
All right, here. So this is a nice size storage room.
Yeah.
I was in houses 600,000 the other day, and some of them had storage rooms and some of them didn't. The third bay was going to be the storage area. Let's see here, Jared. Let me see what we got up here.
I'll let you get up there and see. Here's, we've got a tankless. If we have a tank.
Yeah, you got a tankless.
Here you go.
Hold on, let me go one more step. So you got your tankless hot water heater there. You got your blown-in insulation. And then when you look back this way, you could add some boarding right here for storage. I only have the one board right here, but you could add some board. See, there is some storage space up here, but not much.
All right, there.
Yeah.
Don't fall coming off that ladder, Charles.
All right. So let's go down here. We got a storage closet right there on our left.
Got that right there.
Get it for you right here.
Now, it's a good
There you
size
go.
closet there, too.
Actually,
Deep shelves.
you know, that could be linen, or that could be pantry. Right here, because the
You're
kitchen's
right,
right there.
We're right here.
I guess it all depends on if you cook a lot at home. You're probably gonna want some more, but you got a lot of cabinet space right
You
here.
have a ton of cabinet space,
See.
a lot of counter space. But yeah, if you need extra pantry space, that could be a pantry as
You
well.
got it right there. All right, now we're in our primary. We got our tray ceiling. Now, this home is smaller, so compared to the primaries we've been in lately, the bigger homes, it's not gonna be as big, but you could easily get a king on this wall or that wall.
And you still got room for a king size bed. And if you got, I'd say you got room for some furniture here, but you're okay though, because
You don't
get
need
here,
it.
you'll see it. You'll see.
All right, as you come into the ensuite, this is Jared's territory. So, you know,
I usually do like to show these.
the guy that came in the other day, he's like, "Hey, where's Jared?" So he can tell me if it's big boy approved.
Well, we got to tell you if it's big boy approved. And look, I got some good news here with this one actually.
You got tile going all the way up to the trim.
Look at this.
It's big boy approved.
This is big boy approved. My criteria, it should do. I gotta be able to do this. I gotta be able to do this. And I gotta be able to hear without ducking down. Okay.
Well, that
So
was
that's
plenty,
nice.
plenty tall, no chair.
And then kind of a careful here, bonus criteria. I like it when this is a little higher. Right?
You're not having to duck,
I have to duck to get out of here. So
and you got a little bench right there as well.
yeah. So last week I had to duck to get out of that one, but we were at the entry level price point. I'm not gonna bother getting the tub. I will tell you it's big boy approved because anytime you see this style tub, it's good.
And it's long.
We're good. And I like, you know, that aesthetically sometimes the standalone tub, they look really nice. But I personally kind of like this, having this around here. I like the tile work.
I will say the soaking tub's nice, but it's hard to keep it clean around those edges.
It is. This here, easy. To me, I like easy, simple. So anyway, again, this is somewhere you can let us know. These are differences you'll see. But anyway, here we got our big, I guess we call it frosted window.
Yeah.
Bathroom glass.
Hey, I was with a client the other day showing houses, and there was a window, and she was fine with it. It was open.
Just a
right?
clear window.
It was in a different spot though in the bathroom. And then when we were in the other house yesterday, she looked at me. It's like, Charles, I get what you mean now. That window, my neighbor's right there.
Well, we've been on before where they're clear, and I mean, like you have like we were in one house one time, and you could see the neighbor sitting in their house as you're right here where your bathroom.
Yeah,
is.
that was Lost Rabbit.
Yeah, so you got that sometimes, but
Yeah.
you know, I said you don't really need the bedroom furniture. Look at all the built-ins you get in here.
You
So
get-
we're under 400,000. This is the kind of closets you get.
Then you got
I say it in every video. Our local builders, they do not skip on the closet, and our national builders that come into town, they found out, so they got to come in and adjust and start upgrading their closets a little bit because everybody here, we're picky on these closets. We got to have it. So you got your shelves, all that. You got more rods hanging up over here.
Mm-hmm.
And then to wrap this on up, I like when you have this extra separation here. This is good. And then for our throne room, this one is a full throne room, Charles. You got plenty of width on here. No problem shutting the door.
Nope.
So,
And I agree with you, Jared. I like it when you have that split, because now that's my side, and that can be your side.
yeah, usually you got a bigger side and a smaller side. These are pretty
Yeah, they're almost equal.
close.
I think they are equal.
They're pretty close. The
And
small side is usually what I say is the hers side. And then, the small side is I'm backwards. Don't let my wife watch this. The big side is the hers side. There you go. That's what I was supposed to say.
And I do like the trim they put around the mirrors to make that look nicer as well.
It does
rather
look
than just Sometimes you walk in them and they'll have the glass from end to end, right, with no trim around it. I do like that.
I like something around it. But you know what, Charles?
What?
We got to go show this back patio.
Well, that's where we're going.
Now, I didn't see him right now. We'll see if he's out there. Earlier, when I was turning the lights,
They walked off.
the cows were walking right here by. So you do have cows and horses right here behind you.
So you got this 8-foot door, glass to see out onto that patio. But this patio is huge. For this size house and this price point, this is huge. Your TV would go on that end. And then, I mean, it's stamped concrete. You have your solid beam. You got your beadboard. But this is huge.
Yeah, this is, and this is, you feel like if you're sitting right here, I live out in the country somewhere, you know, I'm 20 minutes outside of town, but in reality, everything is right down the
I mean, the
street.
grocery store is right up the road.
Yeah.
But look, see what I mean by the yard though? You got plenty of yard over there. So this is gonna have one of the biggest yards in this section of the neighborhood.
Yeah, this one in particular benefits a lot from being
And then,
right here at this cul-de-sac. And you know you're not gonna have a neighbor right here.
and obviously you got the swell. You got a swell right here catching any water that might be just regular drain off during the downpours and stuff, going right through here, going that way. Jared, see if you can get close to this, because you got this barbed wire fence right here. Kind of give you an idea of, you know, when you put up a fence, yeah, I'm gonna guesstimate about a foot off the barbed wire fence right here.
I wouldn't even do it.
That way you could have the view of the cows.
Unless
and the
one
horses.
day they build some houses down here, and who knows, it'll probably happen. But while it looks like this, I just leave it open.
Well, Jared, it depends. If you have little ones, you might not want them to play on the barbed wire.
Well, now that you bring that up,
I lived in the country. We were used to it.
that probably is true.
You know?
Hey, but you know what? They only make that mistake one time. But all right, so that's that one. Now we got to walk down the street and show you another one.
We are not walking. We are driving.
We're going to walk for the purposes of the video, but in reality, behind the scenes, spoiler, we will drive. And we'll see y'all there. Okay, y'all, it's that time of the video where I give you some helpful information about the neighborhood that we're in today. We're in Lewis Farms, and first off, let me just tell you exactly where we are. So we are in the Gluckstadt area here. This is the whole Jackson area. So if I come on down up to the north side here, Ridgeland, Madison, and you see Gluckstadt, there it is. We are going to be right over here. Now, it's actually not here on the map yet, but the neighborhood is right here in this area. This is the Stillhouse Creek neighborhood that's right here next to it. But you've got Cattler Road and Gluckstadt Road right there. So that's where you are. As you can see, you can get down into Madison pretty easily. You've also got all the growth going on with Gluckstadt right here. You got a grocery store, plenty of dining options, shopping, a lot of stuff popping up right over here, and then easy to get on the interstate as well. So that's what you've got there. And then in terms of the other things that people usually want to know, well, there's no HOA, so that's what a lot of people usually ask about. There's no HOA yet, but there will be. There's going to be one set up, so I can't really tell you what it's going to be because I don't know. And then taxes. Property taxes here are going to be pretty low. The average for Madison County is about 0.81%. It's going to be a little lower than that with your homestead exemption. I would say an effective average property tax rate, probably somewhere close to 0.7%. There's a lot that goes into calculating that. And if you want to learn more about how that's done and get a little more accurate idea, you can look at the video I did up there. And then lastly, the schools that service this neighborhood are going to be Mansdale Elementary, Germantown Middle School, and Germantown High School. We've talked about those in plenty of other videos. And if you need the ratings, I'll put the links to niche.com down there in the description. So there you go. That's where we are here in Lewis Farms. I'll put our number up again here just in case you want some more information. You can always feel free to reach out. But for now, let's get back out to Lewis Farms. Okay, now we're back up at the front of the neighborhood for house number 2, and little special note before we get to the house.
What's the note, Jared? What's the note?
Did you know?
What?
Back in 2017, when Jared Laster first got into real estate, he got his first listing in the neighborhood right across the street, as you can see right back there.
Stillhouse Creek.
Yep, Stillhouse Creek. It's right over there.
See, I wasn't even prepared for that answer.
I did a listing video, and if I can
awesome.
find it, you can see my very first listing video I ever did. I'll see if I can find a way to link it, but I don't know. It may be lost in the archive somewhere.
Let's just say this. Those homes across the street are not that old.
No, they're not.
And it's a lot more affordable over there if you need something even more affordable.
They were fairly new back in 2017. Not brand new, but fairly new.
Yeah, that neighborhood's not old at all.
But now here we are.
Here we are. Did you mention this is a brand spanking neighborhood already?
I have not mentioned that, but I think it's kind of implied by the context clues of the scenery that you got around here.
I mean, just do a loop-de-loop so people see
new.
all the rooftops going up.
You saw it on the drone, but here it is from the ground
There's
up.
already homeowners in here, though.
There are.
But the majority of these you're looking at are either finished brand new or under construction, but we do have some homeowners in here already.
Got a big old
as well.
plane flying over here, Charles.
What?
You see this?
Look at that right there.
See if I can tilt up here a little bit. Can we see him? There
Which
he goes.
one's that one, Jared?
It's like the C-130.
It's the one with the propellers, isn't it?
Yeah, that's which one that one is.
Oh yeah, all right, we got distracted. Sorry about that, guys. So if you want a nice house that has pop, then this is it. You got this white painted brick. You got the 3-car garage. You got this setback, so when you're coming in, you can easily make the turn into this bay, because if it were stuck out this far, it would be harder to make that turn in, so that's why it's set back like that. We do have it here, Jared. Look.
Oh, you got the perforated vents there?
We do for the venting on this. So that's what we were just trying to explain at the last house. That one is definitely more affordable, but they're 2 different price points in the same neighborhood. This one's got the 3-car garage. It's got things like this.
So in the different style choices too, obviously the painted brick. You do have the siding up here that you'll see around. You also have the board and batten up here by the front door. And this is a little taller. You got kind of a little more, I say more of a grand entrance.
I was gonna say elevation wise, this one is just, it feels a lot bigger than what it is. It's not that much bigger than the other house, but it looks a lot bigger.
Well, the extra garage bay, and it is about 200 square feet bigger.
Yes. Now this one's on a corner lot right here, and that's just a cul-de-sac there. You got nice landscaping on the front here. And then, got some detail with the brickwork right there. You did mention that that's just for aesthetics,
Just
right?
for look. Adds a little something to it, so it's not so plain up there.
Yes. And like Jerry said, we got the board and batten. We got the B-board up top. We got that solid beam. We have the black accented
It's a big beam
windows.
too. I think that's one of the bigger ones there, like a 12 by 12. It's a good size, a 10 by 10.
I don't know. That one was, I thought was pretty good.
I feel like this one's bigger. I don't know.
You think? Okay.
It looks like it is. Maybe it's just because it's taller.
It's taller.
I don't know.
We got our 8-foot door here. Now, when you walk in this one, you got a true foyer. That one was more of an open foyer, right? And then you got engineered wood floor in all your areas except your wet areas and your guest bedrooms. But as you come in, you got your formal dining. Well, I call it formal dining. It's your dining.
I do like having the foyer like that. Kind of gives you.
It breaks this space up and stuff. And then Jared's standing. I'm in the dining, obviously. We do have a bar. Now this bar is not as long as the other one, but this one's wider.
It is deeper.
So here you could get 2 to 3 bar stools right here. We're kind of coming into the kitchen area first. This one doesn't have the divider on the sink. It's undermounted sink here. This is quartz countertops. Got your dishwasher. You have the same type of range style. You still have the microwave here, but you got the cabinets going all the way to the ceiling for that extra cabinet space. And this one has the pantry right here in the kitchen. So easy access to your range and sink there.
Big corner pantry too. Yeah, and I think this trim that you're seeing, the different color here for contrast, I'm gonna call that a kind of a gray beige with maybe just a hint of like a sage green in it too.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
I'm gonna let Jared stick with the colors.
Yeah.
Now I will say this, the trim up here is nice, but it's not as big as that trim in the last house was a big, thick trim. This is a nice trim. It's got the curve, so it's 2 different styles, but it's not as big as the other. Let's go this way, Jared. Right here, you still have a dedicated office space. Now this one's not as big as the last one, but you still got plenty of room to have an office in here and close the door. Got a little window looking onto the front porch. You got your laundry room. I do like this tile.
I do like the dark tile in here.
Like that dark
and
tile.
you said it, but I definitely like the engineered wood over the luxury vinyl plank. That luxury vinyl plank looked good. You've seen it. I've seen it some places that did not look good. Over there it looked good, but I still like this better.
Now I would say this laundry is still plenty of space, plenty of counter space, but the other one was bigger. It had a sink. This one does not, but this one's got a longer hanging rod here for taking your clothes from dryer to hanging. You have a broom closet here. I like to open it just because sometimes, you can be fooled by that. You think it's a broom closet, it's not.
Yeah, we've seen that before.
But you got plenty of cabinet space here. Then you walk into your 3-car garage, and this one doesn't have a storage room. So really your third bay or this area becomes your storage area, but you got plenty of room for 2 cars to go right there, and even one to go here. But this would be the storage area on this one. Of course, we have I said, of course, you know, I work with, this is Shoemaker Home, by the way.
Right.
And we talked about he was taking these out, but I keep seeing them in here.
He keeps doing it. So you're future proofed in here if you got an EV or if you ever get one.
Yeah.
Got a hookup for it there.
All right, well, we won't go up in the attic on this one.
We usually go up in those if they're already open, but
but this living room is big. I mean, it's wide. It's plenty big. You got built-ins on either side of the fireplace here. I do like what he did with the ship lamp.
yeah, I like the fireplace. The fireplace here I'd like a lot better with the ship lamp and that tile, the big dark tile, same as you saw in the laundry room.
I do.
Same tile.
I like that a lot. All right, we're gonna go to your guest bedrooms here on the front of the home. So I will say the carpet here is also a little different. You remember the other house, Jerry? I don't know if y'all noticed in video, but it was more of a shag. This is still got a shag to it, but it was a different type of. That carpet was just a little different. Now, in this closet, you don't have the walk-in, but you got the hanging rods and you got the shelving, so kind of similar to the last one. It's just laid out different. We still got our trim around the. Now, I want to point this out. I do like this trim better than the last. That's what I was telling Jared when I was talking through and walking through with him before we did video. I like the smooth trim. It gives it that more farmhouse look.
Now, I want to say this too. In the other house, you notice the trim in the main living area was the bigger, thick trim. And in the bedrooms, it was the smaller trim. Here, you got this same curved trim throughout the whole house.
That's correct. Then we got our guest bedroom right here. And then you have a walk-in closet here. And it actually does have a built-in right here. Yeah.
Sneaker rack for you right there.
It's really floating. It stops right
go
here.
all the way down the ground.
Yeah. All right. And then you got your guest bathroom here. Now,
I kind of like that insert a little better. It looks a little cleaner than the other one over there.
That's what I was going to say. See, this one, the other one I believe was a full insert one piece. I believe this is a two piece because this piece right here could come out, and then you could tile it. So you could upgrade this to a tile, which would be an additional cost, but this could be taken out and tile.
You wanted that little upgrade. And now these extra bedrooms over here, I would say these are, we'll just go and say, I'm going to start calling them queen size bedrooms.
There you go, queen size bedroom. Yeah, you almost hit that right there. I didn't want you to walk into it. So what I do like about this is you actually have two guest bathrooms. Because see, you got another guest bathroom right here in the hall. So you got two guest bathrooms for people to use in case someone's at the other. We got a coat closet here. Of course, this one's just a little deeper than the
longer, but otherwise it's the same.
Now he did the trim around the mirror as well, which I think gives it a nice look. Yeah, look at it, Jared. The light in here made me think this trim was a different color than out here, but it's not.
It kind of does. Well, you do have that color in there, but it's not on the trim around the door.
Gotcha. Right here we've got our bedroom, our guest bedroom in the back. This is like the front bedroom, how it was.
Another queen size bedroom here for you.
Now I would say this was a little tighter this way.
But you do have more width this way.
Yeah, you definitely got more width this way. So I would say out of the three, this was probably the smallest. All right. Now we're going to head over to this primary. We've got our little enclave area right here. So you could put a furniture piece right here for some storage and stuff here if you like, or you don't have to do anything there. Then when you walk in this primary, you get a vaulted ceiling.
So here's a clear difference here because you did not see the vaulted ceiling over there, but you do have it here. And this room is bigger too. This is a bigger primary bedroom.
And plus the vaulted ceiling makes it even feel even more bigger, right?
Right.
Did you notice something, Jared? He did paint the trim a different color.
Oh yeah, here you got that stain, that color that we saw in the kitchen. It's also on the baseboards around the bottom in here, and your door going in there.
That's right. And now we take it on into the ensuite. I do like it when he does this right here with the glass, makes it look more open. We got our soaking tub, but you know, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is Jared's thing.
All right, y'all. So here, I think we're about the same size as what we had over there. Now I feel like the ceilings, I don't remember noticing, I feel like the ceilings are higher in this bathroom. But I'm all good here. I'm all good this way. Both of these had the more square.
Yeah.
I prefer. Much more likely to get the big board rating on the square, because if it's that rectangle shape, a lot of times they trim that off. And I don't have to duct coming out of here.
Now I'm going to point out
So we're
something,
all
Jared.
good there.
Now, what the other house had that this one didn't in the shower, it doesn't have the little bench in the corner, but it has all this additional glass here.
All the glass. I like this tile too that they used on this one.
Whoops, hold on, Jared. I got to adjust the camera. I looked down and it started angling down on me.
Have to send Charles back to cameraman school. All right. We got the board and batten around here. You got the faucet coming right out of the wall, which I talked about not liking that before, but you know, the more I thought about it, just be careful.
Jared's worried he's worried about falling and using
breaking
that
it
to catch him and breaking it, and it being, you know, you break it, you got to run over there to that mana block and cut the water off.
Cut it off, which it's probably
in that closet right there.
But I want to get in here because it's always hard to tell with these tubs. But this one is it's a lot longer than we usually see in this style of tub.
That one actually works great for you.
And plenty of width too. So this actually might be one of my favorite tubs I've done, actually.
For soaking?
Just for size. Now, to be fair, because I pointed out, you don't have
That's right, you
anything
don't.
around here. So you probably need like a little table or something
You know,
out here.
they got that, I don't know what it's called. I need to probably get one at my own house. The piece that goes across the tub where you can set your soap and stuff. What's it called? Do you know?
I don't know, but it's just like
If you guys know, put that in the comments.
But yeah, there's a board you can get that goes across there. You probably need something like that, or you need like a little side table here. Either way, you fix that problem.
I do like that.
Yeah, so now it's clear, you can see, but it's high enough that nobody's here. I mean, I don't know how high that is on the outside. It's probably too high for anybody to be looking at.
Yeah. So y'all saw Jarrett standing in there. You would have to look in and down to notice anything.
Right. Turn around, because I don't know if we saw this real good yet. I like what they did here. You got this little nicer upgraded mirror.
Yes, you got the shiplap.
You get the shiplap in that gray beige green color.
And then you do have the double vandy right there, Jared. It's not separated, but it's still plenty of space.
Yeah, plenty of room there. And then, can we call this a throne room, or is it just a water closet? That's the difference. I don't know if I have to explain that. Is it just a water closet or is it a throne room? This one's a throne room, Charles.
I think so. You easily close the door.
I got plenty of room in there.
Now, of course, they brought the trim color into the bathroom, and look at it off that tile right there.
I do like the tile here. One more thing here, in case you haven't seen our other videos, I'll pop one up. I've seen them where you cannot easily shut that door, and that's why that, in combination with the comments where somebody said they call it a throne room, that's why I started doing that. But I like y'all's feedback. So, I pick things because we used to not do a lot of stuff that we do in these videos now, and I do it because of what we get in the comments. So,
check that out.
Appreciate your comments. But another one of these floating
shelf right there.
No, okay, so you got a floating sneaker rack right here.
You got your.
Now, you don't have as many built-in drawers here. However, you have more room for furniture in the bedroom.
That's
so
right.
You still have some built-in drawers, but you got the more room, and the mana block over here.
Yes.
So if you're clumsy and you trip or fall and break your faucet off, you can come cut it off right
You
here.
can come right there and cut just that off instead of cutting the hole.
And the one you want, and you got your key. If you've never used one of these before, you got your little key. You come here, you can just cut one of these off, and you want.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, Jared.
Where's it?
You don't have to pick it out.
Right there. There it is.
Right.
That's
right
the
there.
one. If you make that mistake.
You want to put a string on that because the biggest thing is that thing popping off or somebody taking it and fumbling it, and it goes right there.
Or I guess if you're in like an emergency situation like that and you really need it off quick,
You can cut it off right there.
you can cut the whole thing off right there and then come back and figure out which particular one needs.
Now, Jared, refresh my memory. I'm over here second guessing myself. Did the last one have luxury vinyl in this closet, or was it carpet?
I cannot remember. We'll have to go back and look at the tape on that. I'll have to put it up on the screen so you know. But I don't know.
But
I cannot
in here you have the engineered wood floor in here as well.
It is nice that you have the engineered wood in here. And something else that we don't talk about a lot, I think the other house did a good job too. I like how all the colors tie in. The trim, the tile, this around, and even it goes really well with the color of this engineered wood in here.
You know, I'm sitting there thinking it wouldn't go well with that because it's such a darker color, but it looks good.
Well, you have to have somebody who has that designer mindset that knows that kind of stuff.
We would
Because I wouldn't pick that out, but it works. It
I wouldn't pick
100%
that.
works.
Okay, cool. All right, let's go to the back now. So once again, we got that nice door here, 8-foot door with that glass. You still have a good sized patio here. It's not near as big as the other, but it's a give and take, right? What's more important, a 4-bedroom or bigger patio, a 3-car garage or a 2-car garage? You know, so they're two totally different floor plans, styles, builders, and all that.
You got the black windows too, Charles.
Yeah, black windows on the back. Now, obviously, you noticed on the inside it was the white. You still have a good sized yard here. It's not near as big as the other yard. And this one, they're already got a fence up.
Already here. You ain't got to build one.
Yeah. Oh, something flew on me.
Okay, so and here, so you do have a gate over here.
Yes, I was gonna say there should be a gate over here because there's no gate on that side, but you do have a gate here. All right.
So what else do you need to know about this one, Charles?
Well, you need to know the price.
All right, so
you really need to know the square footage.
So we're gonna talk details and price, and I want to know not just the houses, but the stylings. What did y'all prefer? But let's go inside so we can talk about those stats.
It's actually cool in there.
It feels great.
You know, out here I'm squinching my eyes because it's so bright.
But let's go inside. All right, y'all. See, Mac's gonna run through the stats with us so we can go back and compare these. You've seen them. You kind of visually see the style differences, so you kind of are picking your favorite already. But let's run through these and see what really kind of sits behind that, and obviously what's the price going to be.
Well, they obviously know the first one's under 4, but
right.
What is it really, right? So it's a 3.2, 2,000 square feet. It has that office and a 2-car garage for $389.
$389. And that office, so the office was bigger there, and there's a lot of, you know, it is some trade-offs.
The patio was bigger.
Patio was bigger. Objectively, the engineered wood is going to be better than the luxury vinyl plank, although I like the luxury vinyl plank that was out there.
Jared, it depends.
Well,
money-wise, it's better, but depending on your lifestyle, pets, easier maintenance on that LVP.
Well, I don't know. Maybe, see, there's different use cases. Anyway, I don't know. But I like this. I like the white oak luxury vinyl. I mean, I like the white oak engineered wood. I can't even figure out what we're talking about.
He's stuck on that luxury vinyl.
Luxury vinyl. I like the engineered wood. But here, you're coming up, you're at a bigger house. We're about 200 square feet bigger, and what else?
So this one's a 4.3. It has an office, 2,192 square feet, so a little less than 200 square feet.
Almost.
This one's priced at $442,900.
So you're coming up a little over about $50,000. And for that, you're getting the bedroom, you're getting the bay and the garage, and then
you're still getting an office, you're getting a third bay, you're getting a bedroom and a bathroom, you're getting engineered wood floors. Those would be my biggest things. And this one's a corner lot, that one's a cul-de-sac.
So I would want you to imagine this. Imagine that house down there had a third garage bay. Imagine it had an extra bedroom. But you had the same stylings it has, and you had the same stylings and everything else that this one has. That's what I want to know, is which one do you like better? And you're not even just the houses. Like, do you like, I like this from that house, and I like this from that house. I'm curious to know, because obviously we work with these builders, and they like it when we give them this kind of feedback, and we can only really get it from you. So I would love it if you would do that. Now, if you are looking for one of these houses, like I've already said, you know, one of these or anywhere else in the Jackson Metro, you can call us, you can text us, you can email us, you could even
break out your megaphone.
You know, it's really whatever it takes. You can click the link down there, you can scan a QR code, whatever it takes. Or just get in touch with us so we can help y'all out with that. And whether you're ready to do that or not, if you want to keep seeing these, you got to subscribe. And if you want to see all the ones that we've already been to, there they are. They're right there. So
talk to you soon.
See you next week.